Hello and welcome to another Mechwarrior Online build video. Right, this time we have a hero in our midst, the Catapult Butterbee. I don't really see many builds for the Butterbee, so I figured I'd throw my interesting little take on it. If you know what these are up front, you kind of have an idea of what's behind it. This is a triple snub nose Butterbee with rockets. Is this an optimal build? I'm going to preemptively say no, it is absolutely not. Is it a fun build? Absolutely yes. You're going to see in the clip later on, I was almost dying laughing with what I did to someone with this thing. Um, I went up against two mechs, and against those two mechs, purely, I think solely against those two mechs, I did 500 damage to them in one fight. Against just two mechs. 500 damage in just two mechs in about a minute really shows how powerful this mech is. Actually, no, I think I also hit a Marauder just before then, but you'll see it in the clip. I don't do much fighting until I jump on someone, and then I just unload absolutely everything onto that individual. But yeah, rockets is something you don't see much of because they are honestly kind of not that good. Sadly, I really wish rockets were a little bit better, but at the same time, I'm also glad they're not. Um, the things to keep in mind with rockets, though, is they do basically zero damage under 50 meters. You can see it in the little text box. They'll reduce damage under 50 meters, but look how fast that 50 meters drops to zero. If you're within 45 meters, your 40 damage has already dropped to like 30. It drops fast. So you really want to be at the 50-meter mark. And the other downside is you don't want to be at 100 meters either. I mean, you don't even want to be at like 80. Um, the missile spread is huge on these things. You want to be 50, 60, maybe 70, but like that's like only if you can't get any closer. You want to be really precise with these rockets, getting them all into one location. Think about this though. If you get to the front of a mech and you are within 50 meters and you are in front of said mech, that is a 160 damage alpha strike. Not all of it will hit the CT, some of it will hit the sides. Let's say 30% of your missiles hit the side, right? If you get a really good CT shot, I'd say probably two-thirds of your missiles will hit CT. If you're within 50 meters, probably 80% would hit CT. But let's say you get to about 70 meters, 80 meters. That's where most people, I think, will kind of accept, okay, this is where I'm firing. I'd say maybe two-thirds of your missiles would hit CT. That's 120 damage? No, that's three quarters. Be about 105 damage. Rough guess. That's 100 damage to a CT. If you were doing that to another catapult, my CT would be open. If I was fresh. Right? So if the enemy has like orange armor, they're now dead. Think about that. They go from orange armor to dead from this alpha strike at about 70 meters. Again, that's on heavy mechs. If you were to face like an Atlas, they have a much bigger center torso, but they're also got a lot more armor. So really choose your targets. Typically when I play this mech, my goal is to not get crazy amounts of damage, is to have a laugh while doing so. But there are very important things to know about this build. One is the skill tree. We don't care about cooldown. Heat is your biggest problem. So we do the usual laser vomit actual lineup. Sorry, that just distracts me for a second, but I'll go through it. So we have full range nodes, full heat gen nodes, full velocity. The reason we take range nodes, one, it's very helpful for the snub nose PPCs. Two, I think, if I recall, actually makes your missiles more clustered. Because they travel further before exploding, I think the maximum spread is at max range. So if you increase the max range, it takes it longer to spread. That's a very bad way to explain it, but I hope it makes sense. I think that's how the missiles work. So increasing the range actually, I believe, tightens the spread, and also the same for velocity, because the missiles traveling faster, they're not spreading as quickly. That again, I'm not sure which one exactly, but both of these are very, very important. This also affects PPCs as well, so you take it anyway. But I believe both of these also help with the clustering of the rockets. This is all about the rockets. Who cares about the snubs? Missile spread, like we talked about, this is the major downside to rockets. So anything that reduces spread is mandatory. High explosive, deal more critical damage. I won't go into the specifics of crits. However, you are firing 80 rockets. Say the first 60 rockets open up the center torso, and the last 20 rockets hit the structure. If you take this, you have a higher chance of dealing bonus damage with your missiles. So if you crit an enemy and there is nothing in that location, so say they don't have any heat sinks, they don't have a jump jet. So if you crit a location, one of these will take damage first, right? Your heat sink will get destroyed, your jump jet will get destroyed, your stub nose will get destroyed. If all of those are destroyed and you hit it again, the torso takes bonus damage from that rocket. How much it takes, I don't know. I don't know the specifics. That's how it works. If there's nothing left to be critically hit, it deals bonus damage. So, because we're looking for one shots, like we're trying to get as much as we can out of our rockets, bonus damage is always a must. That turns 160 alpha into potentially higher damage. So that's really good. We are close range brawler, so structure and armor hardening. Honestly, I kind of recommend these on nearly every single build. They're super cheap and super, super powerful. Honestly, they probably need nerfed a little bit in my opinion, but hey ho. Torso speed. This is something I was experimenting with, and I kind of liked it after testing. So I'll show you in the training ground, and you'll also see it in the video. When you shoot your rockets, you cannot use your snubs for quite some time. You are ghost heating your rockets. You are only supposed to fire one rocket at a time. We're firing 4, so the extra heat generated is obscene. It's not enough to blow you up if you're careful, and I'll quickly show you that. But after you shoot your rockets, you're not shooting anywhere weapons, so you have to protect yourself. The best way to protect yourself, shifting your torso left, shifting your torso right. Making all the damage get spread onto your now empty arms, which also, because the catapult has missile bay hatches, have 5% damage reduction. In case you didn't know, if a mech has a missile bay that has a door that opens up, the Hellspawn has one, for example. There's Archer has one. There's a lot of mechs that have them. They actually get 5% damage reduction, which is a relic from the past of this game. So if you can then just shield it with your arm, that's effectively your arms having 5% more health, which is really, really nice. Improved gyros, everyone knows that's I love that too much. Cool run, heat containment, 6-bit radar deprivation, and cool shot. Typically, after you fire your rocket, you're instantly popping cool shot. How much quick play then? That is not what we are looking for. We are looking for the testing grounds for Tourmaline. That Atlas is about to have a rough day. So, one thing to keep in mind with this enemy Atlas here. It is a stock build. I'll show you the build after we come out of this. But it does not have optimal armor. It is an Atlas D. But I can show you how much heat this generates. Don't go to the back of this thing. You will one-shot nearly every single mech in the back in the game. So you want to do this from the front. So 50 meters. This is actually a little bit incorrect. Wait, actually, no, sorry. Sorry, wrong way around. You want to look at your reticules range, not that range there. That is the range to the center of the enemy mech. You want to look at your reticules range, which is aiming at the front of the enemy mech. So if I was to go 50 meters there, I've now lost damage because I'm looking at that number. Probably like 10%, maybe 15% damage. You want to look at the reticule on the right. That number, which I'm trying to look at with my mouse, over there. And let's show you the heat. So, like I said, regarding the snubs, I'll shoot the legs so you can see. You want to go 1 and 2. I do not recommend alphaing the snubs because you will take bonus heat. 50. So you basically, you effectively get the heat of 4 snub noses when you only fire 3. So fire them separately, just leave a half-second gap between them, and honestly, it still feels really nice with its cooldown. Let's get to 0, let's get ourselves to 50 meters, and bada bing, bada boom. That was a really bad alpha. I think I mostly hit the leg because I aimed too low. I should have aimed higher up. That was a really bad showcase. I apologize for that one. The Atlas's legs, the hitbox around the crotch section is really weird. The CT is actually very, very, very small at the crotch section. You want to aim higher up. And you'll get a better result. That, and you kind of also saw the spread went everywhere. That, honestly, I probably won't be one-shotting this Atlas. It still has 100 armor, and the spread is kind of obscene on rocket. So you typically either want to go for the side, like focus the side torso like that, or go for the back. Optimally, you will want to go for the back, but considering we don't have ECM or anything like that, you've got to just take your pick. Again, enemy mechs won't be fresh when you see them at this point. Let's actually go for CT. That's a bit better. So we set it straight to orange. Looks like it's darker orange. It's probably on about 40%, maybe 30% health. So we'll look at that later on. But yeah, you see the side torsos are starting to go a little bit orange. We actually hit the head a little bit as well. After one shot of snubs, it then goes to big red. But after the rockets, if you look at the heat, I believe it goes to like 80%. You've got to be really careful. So this is where the torso twist comes in. Swivel, swivel. Boom, swivel, swivel, swivel. I shot those a little bit too close together. But yeah, that's the kind of idea behind this thing. Again, it doesn't do it justice when you're just shooting a stationary target that's like no one else is shot at. At this point in the game, enemies will have already taken a lot of damage. Honestly, before you get into rocket range, you've shot the enemy a few times with your snub nose. Oh, going towards. One more shot. Okay, gonna start saving my heat now because we're gonna be shooting the rockets. Boom, boom, boom. Closer, closer, closer. Heat's on 0. Bang. So I got 2 shots before I got to it without the rockets. So again, on fresh health targets, it's not the best. You really want to hit structure for the bonus crit damage. It's really hard to showcase this doing justice without the clip afterwards. But I'll quickly show you the Atlas's armor. So yeah, we got it to about 40%. If I was to go by eye, I think that was like a dark orange, which is about 40% health. Might be lower, I don't know. Favorites is touched. We need to go to the store because we need the stock build. Atlas, the 130 armor. So we did 90 damage. Give or take. I'd say we did about 90 damage. That seems about right. That seems like 2/3. 100, yeah. 90 to 100. So I guess I was a little bit off with my estimation of 105. More like 95 damage you would do. But that's still 95 damage on an alpha. To a single location. Think about that. Sure, the one-shot weapons, but you still get your snub backup. Again, it's not a super optimal build, but it's a hella fun one. And you can really cause some serious damage in it. So, check out the clip. I'll see you next time.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
I think I remember Rainbow Crow.
All systems.
I remember Rainbow Crow.
Hope everybody gonna have fun, boys.
Override reminder.
I can't remember
Yeah,
how
this-
much heat I need to fire my rockets. I think it's 80.
Hey, Tangled, welcome in. How you doing today, Tangled?
Man, this freaking sinus infection's kicking my ass.
Man, everyone I know recently has been getting infections. I recently had a throat infection. I know people with, like ear infections.
Yeah.
Sinus, like freaking everywhere. I don't know what it is.
Target acquired.
Why are we going here? What the fuck? Oh, this. I've got a bad feeling about this. Call me fucking Obi-Wan. Oh, where are we
I have the
going?
high ground.
Man,
I'm just
we
rotating.
don't have the high ground. I don't know what
I'm just rotating. The team's following me.
Don't
Yeah.
let go of that. Don't let go of that W key.
No,
Man, he's Lemming Brigade.
they're all literally following. They're all literally following me.
I love it.
And the thing is, I'm not even the fastest mech and somehow I'm still in the front.
This is great.
In before base cap race.
Some marauder in that fuck.
Oh man.
Do I stop or do I just keep W key?
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
whatever.
This is.
Well, we're here, so I might as well.
New target acquired.
I'm holding up the rear. Don't worry. I'm behind
Alright.
you.
Oh. Watch out for golf
Oh,
charge.
Charger behind.
Acquired.
He looks like he's by himself.
I might go give that a tap. I'm just worried
No, I'm
like, by the
thinking
time
the
I get
same.
back.
The
going
UAV
for
above me,
it.
I can't peek this. You still get the UAV, go 5. No, throw it wrong.
Charger with large pulse and snubs.
Where is it going?
It's on high ground. Oh,
New target acquired.
I'm with you. Is it still
oh,
above
where's
us?
the fastest way up? Up this way.
Oh.
Why would you? Oh my god, this guy turned his back. What an idiot. You're getting shot at, and then you turn your butt, and then you get deleted. And wonder why you get deleted.
Acquired.
Not like this.
Yeah, well, we found clutch. Fox 4. They're no longer doing the ice ferret thing, at
New
least.
target acquired.
Yep, I just
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Excel checked. I got 302 damage out that time. Jesus, what is today?
Goodbye.
This guy.
Target destroyed.
Right, they're above.
I missed the leg.
Yeah, I'm doing okay, Tangled.
That's one a clutch down.
Target
I mean, I
acquired.
suck at MWO
New
today, but I'm
target
doing okay
acquired.
otherwise.
You know
JK,
what?
I suck at MWO most days.
I'm gonna see if I can pull an absolute play.
I thought you was with me, Wabber. I had no idea that you'd gone.
I was going on up into high ground, and then you got kind of jumped by the guy that
New
dropped.
target
Yeah.
acquired.
Oh my god, I
I
might
thought
be
I'd
able
be
to
able
get.
to. I thought I'd be able to kill
behind
that
one of them.
quicker. But,
What's the min range on rockets? 50, right?
yeah, 50 last time I checked.
New
You about
target
to try what's called a pro game up there?
Come. You better well go fucking backwards. Watch this.
New target acquired. Critical damage.
Yeah, see, that's why they always bring the ice for us, because they can't win without them.
Critical damage. Target destroyed.
Nice.
Otherwise, every other mech they suck at.
Did some bits before you went down, that's for sure.
Airstrike online.
Let that stalker to the fucking shadow realm.
Airstrike online.
That's That's a nice stalker you have there. Would be a shame if someone were to fucking harbour.
Yeah. I love his Butterbean just for that. Like, just you go to one mech and that mech is
Just
no
the
longer there.
insta
Like,
half, you know.
Yes.
Acquired. Artillery strike online.
Just the ATM night gear. Why don't they just push them? Guys, push the night gears. Just min range them.
New target.
I'll say Mauser, you could eat all those guys up.
Come again?
You could absolutely demolish them, just like literally full push it. If you get within 60 of the night guy, he can't do anything.
Night guy's locked.
Careful behind you. There's something stealth behind you.
Shut down.
Oh, you're just gonna sit there? You're not gonna peek me again?
Target acquired.
Ah, that's the last clutch.
Destroyed.
Nice.
Nice.
Took out the Stalker and the Highlander, really, for 1 point with a bit. Yep. Also took out a Marauder. Finished off the Marauder 2 actually as well. That was a good showcase for the Butterbean.